Hey guys, how's it going? How's life? My name is Diavion Johnson and I'm bringing y'all another video. Okay, so this is a video where I'm showing you guys all of the body mist that I completed in the year of 2025. I was inspired to do this video as well as another video where I'm going to show you guys all of the perfumes I completed in 2025 from Just Plain Jane. Okay, so shout outs to her. She's inspiring the girls. Okay, so I basically, after I was done showing you guys every single update from my project Use It Up, or every single quarterly empties, I basically threw everything else away or recycled them and put my body mist in a bag to show you guys at the end of the year. So now I can finally get rid of all of these fragrances. So if you guys want to see all of the fragrances that I completed in 2025, stay tuned and keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna pick one up at a time and then show you guys and then put them in the bag. Okay, give you guys my brief thoughts about them, and then that's that, right? So I'm also going to let you guys know that I have completed 34 body mists this year. There are a couple that were, smaller, so they're not complete full size 8-ounce body mist, but like I said, they are considered in the number of the 34. Okay, also, some of the fragrances you probably can still purchase, mainly from Bath and Body Works. If it's from Victoria's Secret or Pink, 9 times out of 10 you probably won't ever be able to purchase that again, girl. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Don't want this to be too long of a video, but I do kind of want to give you my thoughts on some of them. Okay, so this is Pure Seduction Luxe. Pure Seduction Luxe, I think they said, was kind of reminiscent of Burberry Her, and I will say that I agree with that. I think with this fragrance, I realized that I'm not the biggest fan of Burberry Her. I do have a dupe, like a Middle Eastern dupe of Burberry Her, but it's not like a fragrance that is something that I would need to like repurchase again over and over and over again. I also realized that when it comes to flankers from Victoria's Secret, if I'm just going to blind buy a flanker, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to blind buy Pure Seduction. Okay. For some reason, I usually prefer the flankers from that line more than anything. But honestly, I don't even remember what the rest of the Luxe line smelled like, because I think this was when I was first starting to buy from Victoria's Secret on my own. My mom actually got me this Pure Seduction Luxe, so I didn't pick this one up myself. This is Posh Violet and Strawberry Nectar. We have Berry Santal, and I did enjoy this fragrance. But one thing I will say, I feel as though some berry scents can be very much so redundant. I also have another body mist in here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I also have another body mist in here from Bath and Body Works, and let me just go ahead and do them together. Okay, this was another scent that I kept forgetting what it smelled like, and I had to keep on like figuring it out, which is the reason why I had to go ahead and put it in the project, because I wasn't going to pick it up by myself, because I honestly was not like remembering what this smelled like. I remember liking it, but I don't remember why I liked it. Okay, this one has notes of Dreamberries, Wild Bloom, Soft Sandalwood. Like I said, this one is blackcurrant and soft sandalwood. So for the most part, they don't smell the same exactly, but they smell they could be very reminiscent of each other. And one thing I noticed is that I will gravitate to a berry scent. So honestly and truly, I wouldn't need to pick these up again. I wouldn't be fiending for any of these scents, because Victoria's Secret comes back out with 15 million berry scents a year, and I'm pretty sure Bath and Body Works will come out with a berry scent in the future again too, girl. So yeah, these were one and dones. We have Dark Kiss. Dark Kiss, I mainly got because of the hype. People love Dark Kiss, girl, and I still haven't figured out why. I'm not gonna lie. And I utilized the entire bottle. I also had a body lotion. Maybe I need it in body cream format, but this is one that's going to most likely leave my collection, never come back. This is Black Raspberry, Burgundy Rose, Bergamot Incense, Dark Vanilla Bean, and Plum Musk. It didn't do it for me. I tried. It was cool. I was able to utilize it, so it wasn't too bad, but it just wasn't, oh my God, I love Dark Kiss. We have Pear Glacé, girl. I haven't utilized this probably since the very first quarter, girl, and I still remember how much I disliked this scent. I love pear, so I was really surprised that I didn't like this scent. For some reason, I don't like how that melon interacts with the rest of the fragrance. Pear Glacé is not my cup of tea, but you know, it is what it is. There's other pear fragrances that I have in my collection. There's other pear fragrances that I don't have in my collection that I'm interested in, that I would choose 1,000 times before I choose Pear Glacé again. Okay, this is a one and done. Speaking of another pear scent that I wasn't the biggest fan of, this is Emerald Mist. Emerald Mist has notes of fresh rainfall, sun-kissed pear, and blonde woods. Now, I don't know. It wasn't a bad scent, so don't think that me saying that I wasn't the biggest fan of it makes it a bad scent. It actually does smell good. It smells like the God is a Woman fragrance by Ariana Grande. So if you never smelled this fragrance, honestly, just go smell that one, and then basically you'll have the scent. That smells like this, okay? Or this smells like that. I'm not really sure. I don't remember which one came out before the other, but yeah, basically it had that. It kind of gave me, like it said, a woody pear, but for some reason it felt like it had like a nuttiness to it as well. I don't know how to exactly describe what I was getting, but this was a one and done, and it was somewhat of a struggle to complete, but when I was using it, it was kind of like easy to go through with the fragrance from Ariana Grande it as well. If I think of this scent, if I change my mind about this scent in the future, like I said, I have that perfume. I'm almost done with the God is a Woman perfume, but like I said, I know that perfume smells like this, or that this smells like that perfume, so I wouldn't be missing out on this scent for the rest of my life. I'll just be able to go and pick that one up in Ulta or something, girl. I don't know, but yeah, this one was cool. Bronze Coconut was one of my favorite coconut scents. This is what I think of when I think of coconut. I don't lean toward things that smell like sunscreen. I absolutely despise the smell of sunscreen. So I'm always cautious of when people say, oh, it's coconut, it's this, it's that. Like, even it's saying dreamy sunbeams. Like, as you guys can see, it says toasted coconut, dreamy sunbeams. I was a little bit scared about that. But when I smelled it and realized that it doesn't smell like sunscreen, I was happy about that. I did really enjoy this scent. And if they came back out with it, which I'm not sure, I don't remember if I've seen it. This is from Pink. I don't know if I've seen it since then, because I do know that they've come out with a couple more of their older scents. Like Sugar Sky made another re-entrance back into this year, I believe, because I think it's a popular scent. But if they were to ever come back out with Bronze Coconut, and I don't have 15 million other fragrances, I may pick it up. You never know. Midnight Swim was cool, and I do love aquatic scents, but I do think it's a one and done for me. This one has notes of blue water, beach flower, and fresh coastal air. Something about it still kind of like was reminiscent of like a coconut type vibe, but it wasn't like coconut forward. Okay, like I said, it was something to try out because I like aquatic scents, but this is not my favorite aquatic scent. We have another pink fragrance. This is Luminous Musk and Candied Pear. I did like this fragrance, and it's Cool and Bright Glow. The glow part has wiped off a little bit, but yeah, that's basically what was right here. Like I said, it was a good scent. I'm sure I can find this in something else in my collection, so I don't think I'll be fiending for this. It is a one and done. Okay, guys, so I completed Love Spell Golden, Velvet Petals Golden. I also completed Pure Seduction Golden. Pure Seduction Golden was my favorite from the three that I have. I also completed Bare Vanilla Golden like a while ago, but of course it's not in this year's, so it's not in here. Because I completed it back in like 2024. This one was my second favorite, or it was kind of tied with Bare Vanilla Golden, which is surprising because I don't really like vanilla like that. But yeah, I preferred this one, but these two were just kind of like, okay. I would repurchase this one again if they came out with a scent that smelled like this one. This had notes of gilded amber and magnolia flower. But I have this Love Spell Golden and Velvet Petals Golden. Velvet Petals Golden has Toasted Almond Radiant Pear. People complimented me on this when I had this on. But honestly and truly, I didn't really know what I was smelling. It just kind of smelled perfumey. And then Love Spell Golden, don't even really remember what it smelled like. I just remember not necessarily loving this one. This is Honeyed Vanilla and Sparkling Nectarine. I did have this little travel size of this Twisted Peppermint. I was already kind of done with this when I basically put it in this. I decided to finish it for this year, but I decided to count it because, like I said, it was a mist that was completed in the year of 2025. So why not? Okay. So this is a very small one, and if I ever was to pick up Twisted Peppermint again, it would still be in a small size. I don't think I need a full-blown 8-ounce bottle of this. Okay, so this is from Victoria's Secret. As y'all can see, the label is basically rubbed off. This on the left is, or at least on my left, but it could be on your right, depending on how it is when I'm watching it back. I may have to flip it. This is Flower Sorbet, and then this one is Blushing Bubbly. Okay, so my mom ended up really liking Blushing Bubbly, and I think she ended up picking me up a backup of this. Like, she ended up giving me 2 of these. Okay, like I ended up buying one because I didn't know she was buying me any mist, and then she ended up saying it, and I said, okay mom, still give it to me, right? So she ended up giving me 2 Blushing Bubblies, and I ended up giving away one of the Blushing Bubbly that I have. So I only completed one, and I gave the second backup away. Then I had this Flower Sorbet, and I only had one of these. This one I think was like blackcurrant and some type of like ice, something like that. Girl, this one was Pink Champagne and Muddled Raspberries. I was surprised that when I looked at the scent notes that I liked this one, because they have a strawberries and champagne scent, and I absolutely despise strawberries and champagne because for some reason the strawberries is not sweet enough. It's very bitter. Like, I don't like strawberries and champagne, but this one was good. I preferred Flower Sorbet over this one though. But this one I would pick up again. I think Victoria's Secret does their raspberry scents really well, as well as their blackcurrant scents. This is Pure Wonder. The label is rubbed off as y'all can see. Girl, I don't know what the scent notes are on this one. Honestly, I finished this a long time ago, and I do remember liking this one. I think it had like iced rosé, something like that, girl. Like I said, don't remember completely. It kind of was like floral heavy, but I kind of was going, I kind of went through this when I was doing like a champagne type of feel earlier this year. I did like this one, would repurchase this one again, and I know that it's still available. I think it's still a part of their permanent line. If not, girl, my bad, girl. It was when I looked last time. So yeah. This is Blush Cardigan from Bath & Body Works. It wasn't my favorite scent. I mainly used this in the restroom. This had notes of sweet raspberries, sugar dipped violet, and warm amber. Honestly, like I said, I think this is one of the scents that people were trying to get back again. And if they do happen to come back, I probably won't pick it back up, okay? It was a one and done. Blackberry and Basil, one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works. I did like this scent and would repurchase this for sure if it ever came back. This is Fresh Blackberry, Pink Pomelo, Sweet Basil, Jasmine Petals. Just the basil alone makes it a unique scent, in my opinion. We have Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale, it grew on me. I got it when it first came out and I didn't know how I felt about it. But then honestly, I started to like YSL Libre. And in my opinion, this kind of very loosely smells like that. Not exactly at all. But it smells loosely of YSL Libre to me. Okay. And once I started liking that fragrance, I started revisiting this fragrance and realized that this was actually pretty good. This is Pomegranate Nectar, Fresh Orange Blossom, Vanilla Bean, and Warm Amber. And I think they just brought this back for the semi-annual sale for, 2025 to 2026. But I'm probably not going to pick it up because I just finished this. And also, I'm trying to, like I said, limit my buying. even though I am free to buy in 2026, I still kind of want to dwindle down my collection more. This is Prismatic Stars. Prismatic Stars is one that grew on me. That Mystic Plum that y'all see. This one has notes of raspberry, stardust, mystic plum, cosmic cashmere. I do like cashmere scents, but the Mystic Plum was throwing me off. Like sometimes I would like it, sometimes I wouldn't. Okay. And the last few times of me wearing it, I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Luminous is the same. I have the same thoughts as I did the Prismatic Stars. I didn't know how I felt about this fragrance. It just wasn't appealing to me. But honestly, as I wore it last, I started liking it more. The label rubbed off all of the gold, words on it, but it's supposed to be ruby currant, gilded iris, and praline amber. Yeah. So this one was actually kind of nice. It was kind of like perfumey. If you were like an older woman, I feel like you would still be able to get away with this, because I know some people feel as though Bath and Body Works can have more juvenile scents. I feel like that this could go for a mature woman as well. This is Golden Mango Lagoon, and like I mentioned, that you guys will continuously keep seeing this until I basically made my last video with the body mist, and this is the last video, girl. So here we are, Golden Mango Lagoon. I'm not in love with mango. However, I like this fragrance. And I think it's because it had that saltwater woods in it. Like, I don't know. I feel like the mango scents, they don't do too bad with the mango scents. But when it starts smelling overripened, y'all can leave it at the store. Would repurchase this one again. However, I think I already have a couple mango scents still, and I want to get rid of those before I even think about like picking this one back up again. We have Mix Bar. This is Coconut Palm. Coconut Palm was actually one of my favorite scents from Mix Bar. I haven't picked this one up in a perfume, but I do plan on, if I do pick this scent up again, actually going the perfume route. Like sometimes the body mist will give me straight up alcohol, and sometimes it would give me the scent that I actually like from Coconut Palm. So that's the reason why I kind of want to lean toward the perfume instead of going with the body mist again. This is Magic in the Air. Magic in the Air was a good scent. This is almond flower, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped vanilla, bourbon, fluffy sandalwood. I think they brought this back maybe last year, but I didn't pick it up because I still had this. Like maybe last year, either this, like, I don't know, maybe in 2025 or 2024. I don't know when they brought it back. I just know that they did bring it back and I didn't pick it up because I already still had this scent, and I had just completed this scent. Okay. So this was good. So if you want to smell it, you could go in the store if they brought it back again. Like I said, I don't know if they did or when they will again. This is Sunblooms and Suede. I did like this scent. I do like Sunblooms and Suede. But I probably will leave this as a one and done. This is White Raspberry, Pink Petals, Vanilla Cream. This came from the same collection as that one, and this is Indigo Dreams. Now, I didn't mind the fragrance. However, as y'all can see, I don't know what this fragrance had going on. Mind you, I've changed out this twice. This top at least twice. But each time it seems as though it's burning the top. So I was a little bit scared to even put this on my body. So I didn't. Like, I more so use this in my restroom as like an air freshener. And if I did decide to wear it on me, it was really only on my clothes. Like, I was like, girl, why is this like this? I don't want to put this on my skin. My skin already goes crazy with certain things, and I don't want to cause any more harm to it. Okay. This is Starlit Night. I do like Starlit Night. I don't think I've seen them bring this back since the last time I purchased this one. Okay. So if they did bring it back, I may think about picking it up, but not if I have 15 million other products, girl. We're winding down, guys. So I have my last 7 body mists. So let's go ahead and get to it. We have Sweet Petal Pound Cake. I actually didn't pick this up in store. I actually went online and picked this up, and I did enjoy this scent. Surprisingly, this is Candied Rose, Raspberry Swirl, and Frosted Bundt Cake. It's different from my normal scent profile, but I didn't mind it. If it ever came back out again, I may pick it up again. You never know. But I'm okay with like trying it once though. If it never does. Like, I don't think I'll be feeding for it and need to go back on Mercari and buy 15 million more of these. Here we have Sweet Pea. I do like Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea is one of those generic scents. I think Sweet Pea is still available, but I know they have discontinued this scent before. But I did get my hands on it the last time, I think back in 2022. This is Sweet Pea, Watery Pear, Sheer Freesia, Luscious Raspberry, and Soft Musk. Like I said, I do like this scent. I end up buying a backup to it, but then I wasn't even done with this, so I end up giving that backup to someone because I prefer not to have backups. If I'm not like almost done with it to where it's considered a replacement, I don't want it, okay? I don't want it to have 15 million of the same scents in my collection. This is Life of the Party. This is one of those releases that they always come out around the New Year's time. Like they had Toast for You, a Toast with You that came out this past year. I think the year before they had like confetti, like something confetti something. It was like a blackberry scent or something like that. But yeah, this is the one that came out in 2022 and I did like this scent. It kind of slightly had like a Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, like that saffrony type DNA, even though it didn't have that at all listed in here. But it had pink citrus, bubbly prosecco, jasmine, and shimmering vanilla. Then we have Meet Me in Miami, and I absolutely despise Meet Me in Miami. This one smells like sunscreen, suntan lotion. I think I was listening to somebody say that it didn't, and I was just like, girl, when I actually brought it home. But honestly and truly, I probably would have still brought it home, which is a toxic trait that I need to get rid of because of just the packaging alone. But I did not like this scent. This is Breezy Palm Trees, Cabana Coladas Suntan Days. Then we have Butterfly. This is a permanent scent, so you would be able to purchase this again. And I would in the future, but no time soon. This is Raspberry Nectar, Iris Petals, and Airy Vanilla. We had Forever Red. Forever Red, in the very beginning, I did not like the scent. The rum note kind of like made me like jerk back a little bit because I was not expecting that alcohol-y note to it. But this is Fiery Pomegranate, Red Peony, Rich Vanilla Rum, and Oak Wood. I was inspired by a lot of different scents with this. So yeah. Would I repurchase this again? Maybe not the full size, maybe like a travel size, but this isn't a bad scent. And then lastly, I have Cozy Evening. I did like Cozy Evening, but I feel like I forgot what it smelled like, honestly. I just know that I remember liking it. This one had notes of lavender blooms, fresh freesia, and cozy musk. This was very pretty nice scents, but I don't think that it is something that I need to run out and get ever again. I think it's a one and done. Okay guys, so that completes the 34 mists that I completed in 2025. Thank you guys for getting to the end of this video. As y'all can see, I was really working through some stuff, girl, because this is the most amount of mists that I've ever utilized. Okay, last year, 2024, well, the year before in 2024, I had completed 10 mists, and that was the most that I had ever completed. Now I complete 34 mists, girl. Pat on the back to me, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and most definitely subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.